things behind the scenes at Newcastle United are more exciting than ever. Even without major official announcements, there's a significant movement happening at the heart of the squad. And it involves a name that, when on the pitch, commands respect and confidence in the Magpies' defense. Rumours are circulating that might shake the fans' spirits, but this time, instead of worry, there may be reason for optimism. Expectations are high, but the revelation will leave you even more excited about the future of the club. Many people are keeping an eye on what Newcastle is building, and when one of the biggest clubs in Europe shows interest in one of the key players, the alarm bells start ringing. But what if this player's response to foreign interest is completely unexpected? It might sound surprising, but this athlete's decision could show something even more valuable than talent, loyalty, and that, my friend, could completely change the course of Newcastle's next season. Before we dive into the main topic, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We bring all the behind-the-scenes news, confirmed rumors, and exclusive updates about our Newcastle directly to you. By subscribing, you help us continue growing and delivering more quality content. If you love the club as much as we do, this is your space. Now, back to the story. Despite a season marked by physical challenges and a serious ACL injury, one of the Magpies' top defenders is considering a long-term commitment to the club. That's right, Sven Botman, the 25-year-old defender who had been attracting interest from giants like Paris Saint-Germain, seems more inclined to stay at St. James' Park, according to reports from NEWCASTLE. Despite PSG's previous interest, Botman is now open to signing a new contract with Newcastle United. And here's where things start to get even more interesting. PSG, finalists in this season's Champions League, is not exactly the type of club that as easily accepts a no. When the Parisians want a player, they do everything to get him. And yet, with all that prestige, it seems Botman is more attracted to the project at Newcastle than the glamour of the City of Light. This says a lot about the direction the club is taking and even more about what's to come. Sven Botman has been considered a key player for the squad since his arrival. When healthy, his impact is immediate, his leadership in defense is clear, and his presence provides security even for younger teammates. A potential renewal with him wouldn't just be a technical victory, but also symbolic. It would be another sign that top players believe in the club's project, even with tempting offers from European powerhouses. And let's be honest, keeping a strong core is essential for those dreaming of the Champions League and bigger titles. Now, think about it. If Botman decides to stay, it could trigger a positive wave within the squad. Players like Bruno Guimaraes, Isak Tonali and Gordon will surely feel more motivated to continue believing in this project. A club that keeps its key players is a club that starts to become a giant. That's why Botman's decision could mean much more than a new contract. It could be the beginning of a new era. In fact, let us know in the comments below. Do you think Botman should renew with Newcastle? Or do you think it would be better to sell him if PSG's offer is too high? Let's discuss this, because your opinion helps enrich the conversation here on the channel. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the perfect time. The season is heating up, and you won't want to miss any news, right? In addition to the prestige of Newcastle's project, another factor weighing on Botman's decision is ambition. He knows the next season could be decisive. Eddie Howe's team has already shown it can compete with the Premier League giants, and a qualification for the next Champions League would make the project even more attractive. The defender understands that he's at a crucial moment in his career, and renewing with Newcastle could mean not only stability but also a starring role in a rising team. Another important detail is the support from the new Saudi owners. Investment has been constant and visible, both on and off the pitch. The squad has been intelligently reinforced. The club's structure has evolved, and the results are starting to show. This gives confidence not only to the players but also to the fans, who are finally seeing a project that blends passion, ambition, and long-term planning. And it's exactly this kind of scenario that attracts and keeps players like Botman. The information shared by NEWCASTLE further reinforces that discussions between Botman and the club are in the early stages, but the tone is positive. And more importantly, the decision seems to rest with the player, and not just on the value of a proposal. This in itself shows that Newcastle has reached a new level. A level where the word sell is no longer the first option, and where keeping stars is part of the growth plan. So, fans, stay tuned. This potential renewal could be the first big move of the next transfer window. Keeping Sven Botman would be a silent but powerful reinforcement, directly impacting the team's performance. And if you want to follow every step of this saga, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. We'll keep you updated on everything, straight from the source, with credibility and passion for Newcastle United. The future of the club is being written right now, and you're invited to follow every chapter with us. Stick around, because in the next videos, there will be even more hot news about the transfer market, signings, departures, and everything that's happening behind the scenes at St. James' Park. See you next time. And here's to another victory for the Magpies, both on and off the pitch.